This is the story about the mines and the town of Uranium City. This old mining area is located in the very far northwest part of Saskatchewan, Canada, on the northern shores of Lake Athabasca, near the border of the Northwest Territories. When a person thinks about Uranium City, the first thought to come to mind would be it was because of uranium. Thinking that, you would be partly correct, but in reality it was the fur trade that was the dominant economic activity until the 1930s, when gold was discovered in the Beaverlodge Lake area. From 1938 until the mid-1940s, gold was mined in the area. It wasn't until 1946 that uranium exploration was initiated, and the Eldorado Mining and Refining Company began production in 1953. Then, at that time, Uranium City boomed in the 1950s when the American government offered to buy all the uranium that the mines could produce. The majority of the uranium that was used for power generation and for building nuclear weapons from 1950 till 1980 was produced from the mines in this area. The two largest mines to be developed were Eldorado Mining's Ace Fay Verna mine and Gunner Mining's Gunner mine. The Ace Fay Verna mine was the first to begin production in 1953, with a treatment plant initially rated at 500 tons per day. The mill facilities were expanded to 2,000 tons per day by 1957. The mine was initially developed by open pit production, but as the open pit was being mined out, underground mining started in 1958 and continued until October 1963, when the ore body was depleted. A total of 5.5 million tons of ore was milled. There were also a number of independent miners, prospectors, and even weekend rockhounds who shipped small tonnages, ranging anywhere from a couple tons to over 2,000 tons, of hand-sorted high-grade ore from abandoned mine dumps, stockpiles, and exploration trenches. Some of these small shipments were very rich, with grades up to 3% U3O8 uranium. Between 1953 and 1982, 16 mines were put into production to produce over 31,000 tons of uranium, of which 73% was produced from the Eldorado-operated mines. Initially, most of the homes and buildings in Uranium City were just shacks and tents. With this new mining boom, Uranium City soon became a thriving town, and by 1982, its population that was close to the 5,000 threshold required to achieve city status in the province. But it didn't last long. The following year saw the closure of the mines led to an economic collapse, which saw most residents of the town leaving. In reality, the town had started to die 20 years earlier, way back in 1964. That was the year that the United States government stopped adding Canadian uranium to its strategic stockpile of nuclear material. The Eldorado mine sold its uranium to a government stockpile just to keep the town going. Uranium City was later designated as a northern settlement with about 300 people remaining. After the closure of the local hospital in the spring of 2003, the population fell even further to about 70 people. Currently, only a few Southerners and some natives live in and around the city. Its current population is less than 100 people. Today, with uranium prices up again and the world looking for new ways to produce energy, uranium exploration is back in the spotlight. There are prospectors from all over the world who are once again prospecting and drilling in the great Athabasca Basin around the old town of Uranium City. I hope you enjoyed this short story about the mines and town of Uranium City. Please like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to bring you more old lost mine stories.